question everything, but the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, once again, I haven't been up here because they done suspended the videos saying violation community guidelines for asking these questions and trying to put out information that is happening for our people and what's going on with our people. But the more we start to get aware of the lies that we've been taught from the tellers as well as the colonizers, tellers meaning the folks that look like us but not our nation, not our people, but come over here and benefit off of all our resources, benefit off of all the programs that we put boots on ground, 10 toes down, and then be utilized to divide and conquer. In other words, be utilized to bring more destruction to our people under the supremacy of colonizer supremacy, for them siding with colonizer supremacy in order to get the benefits, resources, and perks that our people, as the American INs, put boots on ground, 10 toes down to get. They come over here and they get all the benefits from the civil rights movement that we actually went out and did. I spoke on that before. And in turn, they capitalize off of all our benefits, resources, and everything we done, and then turn around and say, oh man, those foundational Black Americans, those Aboriginal Niggros of America, they're lazy. Yeah, they this, they're that, they're this, they're that. And that's all talking points from the colonizers. The tellers these days, they show, after all these years, we understand now that for them to be so great and so skilled, why y'all leave y'all lands? Why y'all didn't stay at home and build y'all lands up? Why y'all didn't stay at home and deal with your government that look like you, that is your people, and work with your own to be able to build your own reality up? Why did y'all come to my lands where my people was at, still dealing with our oppressors who came and POW'd us on our own land and took all our resources and destroyed all our communities and destroyed everything we did, but at the same time, us still pushing through to build and produce a country that you benefit from, that you came here seeking asylum, you came here to get the opportunities that my people has put boots on ground, 10 toes down to make happen. And because the people that control the resources and economic growth here don't want us to have an economic floor, nor want us to be self-empowered through our own hands, they utilize y'all as the buffer between us in order for y'all to get the benefits, resources, and opportunities that we actually was the ones who got out there and put boots on ground to get. It's just another way the colonizers divide and conquer the people. That's all it is. And in turn, now y'all sitting around on our land talking about how y'all so much greater when it comes to working in y'all ethics and so on, after eating off of us, after siding with the colonizers to continue to demonize our people and continue to keep our people in a position where we can't get no growth. Out here talking about it's our fault. No, it ain't never been our fault. We sitting here with our Holocaust as children. Y'all running from y'all own lands, from y'all own people, trying to get ahead on something my people did, trying to blend in, looking like us, acting like us, in order to get ahead off the benefits that we put out, at the same time turning around, demonizing us with the colonizers, dogging us out with the colonizers. What do that sound like? It sounds like a coward. That's what it really sounds like. You come to a place where people is always in rebellions because we are at home on our own land, trying to get our lands back and our resources back from a colonizers that came and destroyed your land that you want to side with and be down with. Go figure. Make that make fucking sense. But yeah, I guess you can't, because you out here in America, you out here in the United States, trying to get what the United States got with all your so-called brilliance, but you don't got no brilliance to go back home and build up your own countries. What's that really about? How you running from your own people? We sitting here with a whole group of people who invaded us, created a government off the backs of us, created an empire off the backs of us, and now eating good off of us for years, telling us that we got to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, but they use all sorts of chaos to come and get all the resources and put themselves ahead 400 years ahead of us. Go figure. And even in that, we still keep on keeping on. So no, man, Guys, look out for these tethers. They out here acting and pretending like they with us because they look like us, but they ain't got our best interests at hand. They ain't down with us. They down with the colonizers. They done swore allegiance to the colonizers in order to get our benefits, in order to get the grants and loans and all the stuff that we supposed to get for small businesses in our communities. Instead, they sided with them to get the small benefits. I say get the benefits and be able to get the loans and grants to open up small businesses in our community, to not fuck with us. That's what they sided with. That's what they was briefed coming into the country with. That's what they signed on the dotted line and went into contracts and oaths with, in order to demonize and keep us in destruction while they get ahead. At the same time, pretending like they coming from the greatest worlds ever, the greatest countries ever, but none of them want to go back home. None of them is at home building up none of their countries. None of them is at home dealing on the level of what they say they are so great at. They some of the greatest workers. Then why the hell you ain't working at home building up your own country? Why you running from your own country if you so great at working and so skilled and so vast in knowledge? Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Because what we have done here in America as the Aboriginal Niggros of America, the true American in eyes, INs, y'all want to eat off that. Y'all see how great we did it out here. So now y'all want to come piggyback off of us and get all the benefits that the colonizers willing to give y'all, because they ain't willing to give us shit. Even though they never gave us shit. We had to put boots on the ground, 10 toes down, and push through all of the racism, all of the hatred, all of the violence that we had to go through, the lynching, sundown towns all up and down the country, trying to keep us from getting ahead, coming through with militias and mobs, race rioting our whole communities, burning them down and destroying them, running lakes and rivers through. Y'all don't know nothing about that. And at the same time, my people still here. My people still keeping on, pushing through. And y'all coming over here from other places to come help demonize us. Shame on you. Grow a backbone. That's what it's about. And if you can't get down with those that gave you the opportunity to have some sort of freedom and some sort of wiggle movement to be able to move around the United States, then you know what you need to do? Go build up your own. Go take your innovativeness that you say you have and your great work ethic that you say you have, take it back home and build up your own house. Because at the end of the day, we already did it here and we still doing it. And guess what? We ain't running. And we ain't asking to seek asylum in none of y'all countries and none of y'all lands. We gonna do it right where we at.